Yo, what's up, guys? Bound here, and we had a Pokemon Presents this morning, August 3rd, and it revealed a lot of things about the Pokemon games and also Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And the main thing I want to talk about is this Terastal mechanic. It's like the competitive gimmick of Generation 9, and like Generation 7, we had like Z moves and Megas, and then Generation 8, there was Dynamax, Gigantamax, and now we have this. So, what is Terastal? It's basically a crystallization mechanic where you can you can basically choose whatever Pokemon on your team wants to do it, and when you press Terastilize, it does this crystal animation. And so, for example, if you Terastilize a Sprigatito, it's gonna turn into like a grass crystal form. And then here's a fire one for the fire starter. I forgot his name, but and then here's a water one. So basically, what this does is it basically makes this move stronger, like the stab moves. And Terastallize, you can basically also have a Terastallize Pokemon that's different from what the Pokemon's original type actually is. And what this does is that it makes it gives you additional stab moves, which means that ideally this is a more balanced mechanic than Dynamax, because you won't like Dynamax gives you a bunch of health and good moves, but Terastallization just makes your moves better. It doesn't really benefit anything else of your stats or anything like that, which I actually really like how it works. You also have the Terra raid battles, but Terastallization, like, it can be good against like stall teams. It's better against like wall breaking, but it's not like, I don't think it's gonna be like a broken mechanic, in my opinion. But here's the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet website. So it also tells us what the Terastal mechanic is. It's the Paldea region, so that's the name of the region, the Paldea region. And when the Pokemon Terastallizes, a jewel appears on its head, which is pretty cool. It increases the power, but I don't think it's going to increase the power to the point where it becomes broken. I don't think it's going to be that overtuned. And here's the thing. So you can do raid battles. So for example, this is a water type terrorized Gardevoir, which isn't really normal. So basically what you can do is you can hunt all these different terastallization types, and like there's so many combinations you could do ideally, and I actually really like this because it makes Pokemon battles more unpredictable, in the sense that you just need to, I don't really like when it's that predictable, because it kind of makes it a little bit boring, but I feel like this is like a new mechanic that I can explore for like a really long time and like use so many things. And yeah, here's some artwork which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is like, so if you see this formation on the top, this means it's water. So like they have different kind of animations or like art for each type, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so there's 18 types. So these are called Terra types. So this is a water Terra type, this is a fire, this is a grass Terra type. Yeah, so like you can literally get any I'm pretty sure you can get any Terra type on any Pokemon. And every Pokemon in Paldea can Terastallize. I said it wrong. But yeah. Yeah, it also increases the power of any moves that stab moves, or by changing the weaknesses. So that's also a thing. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to be that broken, but at least it doesn't like give you an HP buff like Dynamax does, because that makes it really hard to kill, in my opinion. Let's see. So this is just showing like different things, and it says you need a Terra Orb to Terastallize a Pokemon. It's basically, so when you lose all the energy. So I'm wondering how it's gonna work in competitive battling, because obviously I'm assuming you can probably only use Terastallization like once per battle. That would make sense, because it wouldn't make sense for you to just spam that for every Pokemon. I don't. Yeah, right here it says you can do it once per battle, and then the transformation will last until the battle ends. So I'm assuming you can switch out a terastillized Pokemon and it'll still switch in this form, which is pretty interesting. That's actually something unique. Like I said, I don't think it might be like that, but if so, that's a new thing, because if you switch a Dynamax Pokemon out, it's not going to be Dynamax, and then if you switch a Mega out, it will remain the Mega, but I think it's going to be like that. And then it says you can find the crystals scattered around the region, so basically I think you have to unlock all the types by going in specific parts of the region, which is, I think, pretty cool. It's a similar way of getting like the Mega Stones in Pokemon like X and Y and Omega Ruby by just finding them throughout the region. They're in pretty like hard to find spots too. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I think it's gonna be pretty amazing mechanic, and we'll see how it shapes up.